How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Patty. I appreciate your face. Thank you for stopping by here today. We're here to talk about some Blade Master Deep Talents, y'all. We're just gonna go ahead and jump straight into this. We've been spending a little bit of time on our Blade Master. We finally got our boy over 80, so now we've got the Assassin over 80, we've got the Soul Dancer above 80, and we've got the Blade Master above 80. Now, obviously, since I'm playing multiple characters, their ratings aren't going to be the best in the world. I actually just last night managed to get all the stuff in the core up to +7, so that's where we are on this character. It's nothing amazing. So when you see us go into the talents real quick, and you see I'm missing level 70, don't judge Petty, okay? Look at me, look at me, look at me, don't judge Petty. All right, let me go ahead and get into the talents real fast. So, I did a little bit of research, and for the most part, it looks like this is the way most people are going, and it makes sense after you look at all of them. These are the ones that are going to be the most beneficial all the time. It's not going to be specific for the mode. And it really strong versus some of the other options we have. So let's go ahead and look at all of them real fast. So we've got Find Weakness, AP efficiency increased. This goes up to +15%, so you're getting 15% more out of your AP efficiency. That's gonna affect you whether you're in, Adachi form or your Me Too form. I know I'm butchering that, so I'm gonna just apologize. So out of all the early options that you have here, this is gonna be one of the only ones that affects you while you're in both forms. So this is why it is the easiest choice out of these first ones. So the one that you actually pick up a little bit more from is Airborne Combo. Attack an enemy with aerial, increasing damage dealt. You have aerials on both of your forms, essentially. So this is why this is pretty consistently useful and worth grabbing at the beginning. We've got War Scar over here, just increases your physical defense boost. So nothing super amazing there. And then Heavy Force, Odachi Charge Attack, increased damage, and that'll go up to 10%, it looks like. So, I mean, that's cool. That's fine. You get more out of this because it's affecting both forms, whereas this is just going to affect only charged attacks in your Odachi form. The way that's worded, I'm assuming it's only affecting when you actually hold and charge, not each swing in Adachi form. That would make this a little bit better. But I'm pretty sure that this just, is saying that you have to do the charge attack to get that increased damage. So there's places where that's useful. If you're doing, PvP, you're using the Frost build and trying to just freeze people all the time. That might be really nice. But outside of really niche situations, this is going to be the best thing that you want to roll off with from the start. So now that we've kind of gone over that, let's go ahead and just read and look at the rest of them so we have an idea of where these talent trees go. In the Me Too form, normal attacks have a chance to reduce Blossom cooldown by 0.5 seconds on hit. If that really goes up to 100% with all the levels, that might be a very strong one. That might be what we start picking up after we start getting some more additional talent points. Can't remember how many you can rank up to with all the stuff that you get from the PvE emblems and everything. 2, 4, 6 on that side. I think it might be 10 or 12 points. I think most of us will be at the 90 range before we start getting, 3, 4 or more of of the stuff that goes into your Nibelungen thing over here. So on my main, I just bought my first one. I bought one of the 600 ones because I'm going to complete that 2 set first and then go for the 4 set. Just because you get more talent points faster if you focus on those two 600 set pieces. So just my little 2 cents there. All right, so keeping down on the left tree here. If you continue down the same one for airborne combo, you get just all of your damage increased. In your light sword mode, that's what we're just gonna call that for the rest of this video. And it just increases all damage across the board, up to 3%. It's 5%. It's got 5 upgrades. So I mean that's not bad. Over on the other side, we've got Flower Story. Cherry Blossom explosions have a chance to not remove Cherry Blossom. That's man. So far, out of all the class trees that I've looked at, this one is already starting to have a more, ooh, do I want that? Ooh, do I want that? So I'm not going to envy Blade Masters here in a few weeks when we've got more of these unlocked. You guys are going to, it's going to hurt to make some of these calls. But that's a pretty, pretty good effect. And with the fact that, you're getting your reduced cooldown, that move should be up forever. That should be really, really nice. Aura Slash, Ephemeral Beauty throws a beam that moves in a straight line, reducing target's physical damage and move speed by 30 seconds. That's interesting. So that's just building more onto what having cherry blossoms and everything will do to targets. So that's pretty impactful, actually. Sakura Rain, Cherry Blossom effect can stack 3 times. Each level of Cherry Blossom on the target increases Cherry Blossom explosion damage, but reduces base effect. Okay. I mean, I guess they just, it would be a little overpowered for its base effect to be applied 3 times over, so I'm fine with that not being tacked on there. And then over here on the other side is Quick Slash, Void counter damage increased and reduced target movement speed by 50% for 2 seconds. That's not bad, but I think that's a little bit weaker than Sakura Pain and everything, especially with these other 2 talents, then feeding in and just having great synergy between each other. I think it's a little bit stronger than what you see going down the right side. So once we get more talents, people might stop grabbing this and then start just filling out this tree here. But you never know. So left side's pretty strong. I'm proud of them. They did a good job there. Going down the middle, so we've already gone over War Scar. We've got Survivalist, just boosting HP. Excitement for the Hunt. Okay, so Assassins have that skill too. I wonder if that's similar, or if the middle trees tend to be on the same side. Huh. I think they have a few in common, but I do... Yeah, they're not completely identical. They just have a few things in common with each other. So we've got Runic Affinity. This is another one that you see on most of the trees. Sturdy just increases damage taken by percentage, goes up to 5%. Shuffle, slow res increased. Final Showdown, when HP gets below 30% and damage dealt is increased for 10 seconds. That's not bad. Blade Masters are going to get more value than out of, say, like, if my assassin falls below 30% health, I'm not going to have very long to do any increased damage because I'm about to die. Blade Masters will do a better job of being able to hover and maintain a little bit of health when they get that low. So that's actually a pretty decent talent for them. I don't know if I'd be going into the middle tree unless I just had talents coming out the wazoo and had to spend them somewhere. Swallow move, recover endurance whenever an attack is dodged in a 0.5 second interval, so I'm guessing that's how often it can happen. That seems a little high. But pretty standard. Middle trees are always survivability. Let's see what we've got on the right side here. So we've already talked about Heavy Force. We've got Unstoppable, Roundhouse Kill, damage increased. increases by 5%, and there's only one rank up of it. Okay. Okay. Continuing down in the middle is another one with just one rank up. The mountain, hidden move, landslide, physical attack, reduction effect increased. So that's not bad, but it's a little. I find it a little strange that these are just one talent point each. Left side of the right tree is going to be fire essence, physical attack increased. Has 5 upgrades, so it'll be around 1,000 or so. That's not bad. Dachi fire and enhancement burn effect can stack 3 times and gain bonuses from players' fire attack. That's pretty good, but I'm a little disappointed that kind of leaves the other elements out. I wonder if they're gonna have their own special thing on this side, or if it's just burn that gets the special treatment. We already talked about the mountains. So blunt Adachi normal attack reduces target physical damage for 10 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. That's a pretty decent sunder that happens automatically, so it's not even something that you have to waste in, like, as a skill cooldown. It's just naturally happening. I like that. Powerful counter when missed posture is used. Blocking increases second maneuver, moon shatter, hidden move, landslide damage. Okay. Damage by 0.2 second interval, stacking up to 10 times. Okay. So the longer you let them sit there and beat on you before you pop that second part of the skill, it'll just boost the damage right on up. Each level is increased by 3%. So I mean that's 30 on the first rank. If it goes up by 3% each time, second rank will give you 60, third rank will give you 90. That seems really high. I'd be impressed if there weren't some diminishing returns on that, but if that's as high as it says, fully upgraded, and each level's giving you 9%, that's going to be a chunky bit of damage. Everyone's going to just run when they see Blade Masters go into that form. Luckily, we have until level 100 to worry about that. Whew, see you in a couple of weeks, Nightmares. Bye. And then the last one on this tree, we've got Devil Might. Physical attack greatly increased in Adachi form. It's got 5 upgrades, so it'll be around 1,500 physical attack. Not bad, but I definitely think this left tree really takes it home. And because Blazing Sword is here, I kind of wish they had found a way to work in some more skills like this, where one of the elements that you can choose from, because there's 3, fire, electricity, and ice. It would be nice if you saw more talents like this in here for those. So that bums me out a little bit. But there's some really strong stuff over here in this right side. So if you're a Blade Master, you should be a pretty happy man. You guys got some pretty solid stuff in your talent trees. Yeah, I think that'll pretty much do it. Let me know what you guys are doing. Let me know if you have any, different PvP build from PvE with your talents. Especially since, people that are only playing one character and are actively playing, you guys by this point should have at least, 1 or 2 of the things that give you additional talents. So yeah, let me know where you guys are starting to play around with that stuff. I appreciate your faces. You gonna catch me in the next one. It's been your boy Patty, and we out of here. All right, y'all. Deuces.